What is up, guys? It is DPort here from DPortGaming, and welcome to another Warcraft 3 audio commentary. And today, I got a few little gadgets going for me. I got the webcam. I'm also going to be trying to introduce a instant replay. So I'm going to go back and give you guys some replays of some plays that I think are instant replay worthy, right? So, but anyways, let's get into this game here. I got a replay between QuestN. I'm going to call him Quest for this game. He's going to be playing human. Then we also have the green orc player called Spotlessness, and I'm going to call him Spot for this game. They might be Smurfs, I'm not entirely sure. But this was a highly rated replay on War 3 Arena, so hopefully it is good. We'll see. Have not checked this out yet, but we have a Death Knight. I'm going to try to remember to use my arrow keys here. Death Knight against the Archmage already. Human, it looks like he's scouting with a footman, actually. And let's see what else we got. Let's get on the actual colors here. There we go, got the color. That's kind of hard to see. Let's do red. There we go. So we're going to do red and blue. Meanwhile, do have some militia creeping going on in here. Just gonna get a small item. Circlet of Nobility. Pretty nice there. Meanwhile, we do have a Fiend. So we have a Fiend build coming out here for Spot. Death Knight going to be coming out rather shortly. We're going to see DK Fiends. And we're going to see Archmage Footman for the time being here for Quest. Most likely going to go for a quick expansion, I assume. It's a very easy expansion point here. You got 2 Trolls, Ogre Magi. That's about it. Pretty easy to go for that. Meanwhile, Death Knight coming out. Going to pick up the Rod of Necromancy and then head out, get some creeping as fast as possible here. Sometimes you see the Undead player going for the quick Death Knight to try to get some harass here, but opted to go for the delayed Death Knight. We already see a level 2 picked up by this Archmage here. That's the difference here. So Death Knight's going to be pretty far behind to start, at least. We're going to see a Gauntlets picked up. Let's see, do we have a tech? Looks like we have a farm being built here, and there's the militia, like I called it. So we're going to have a quick expansion here. Let's see if Spot is going to be able to spot this. And going to make one more Fiend, then I presume he's going to go for the straight tech after that. But let's see. Looks like he's running straight toward... No, he's actually going to go for the Goblin Merc. So it looks like this human's going to have a pretty easy time getting this expansion point here. Going to pick up a decent item as well, and close to level 3 after this camp. I don't think he's going to get it, though. Going to be pretty close. Another Circlet, pretty nice. Going to deny that Elemental and resummon it instantly, creating a few more peasants back at base. Death Knight does pick up that level 2, though. Is going to give the Gloves of Haste. Probably going to keep it and then pass it to potentially a Lich. We'll see how this game progresses. Nice item there, Poster Create a Mana. And Death Knight seeing at level 2. Do we have the tech? No tech yet, so he's going to have 3 Fiends. He's not going to go for the 2 Fiend tech. Actually, 4 Fiends, excuse me. And sitting at, got a tech in just a moment, I assume. There we go. Got it right at 330. And let's see. Actually picked up a sentry board, so that's going to help for some map coverage, map control there. Making a scout tower. Mostly got to make that into an arcane when he gets the resources. Yeah, this is interesting, though. No observers for this game, so I'm going to have to go back and forth in order to see the resources here. Arcane's going to be being upgraded right now. Another tower's going to go down as well. And here we go. We got the first skirmish of the game here. Spotlessness. Let me go back to the colors. So we just get used to it. Spotlessness coming in for the harassment here. Going to try to take down as much as he can. We do see that early defend upgrade, so it's going to be really tough to take down for these Fiends. So he's going to try to focus the Elementals, maybe the Hero, instead of those Footmen, because they're just very difficult to take down here with that piercing damage. And it looks like Spotlessness is going to have to back up now. Not too good of a little skirmish there for him, and this expansion point's already up here for Quest. Quest sitting in good shape here, probably going to upgrade anytime soon or very soon, and Quest isn't going to give up. He's going to keep pushing his advantage here. Going to keep going north towards the base of Spot here, and Spot's sitting at about halfway to tier 2 on that Halls of the Dead. There's Death Coil going on that Fiend. Skeleton's going to be taken down. And Quest sitting at level 3 with that Water Elemental. So it's going to be a level 2 Water Elemental. Going to be very nice here. And Quest is not going to hold back here. He's going to try to take down this Tomb of Relics. Is going to be pretty devastating if he takes that down. Won't be able to get items for quite some time here. As you can see here, Acolyte's coming out here just to heal that up. Looks like we're going to see a ghoul go down a little bit late on that Death Coil. Skeleton's going to go down. DK taking quite a bit of damage. Does pick up that level 3, though. Is actually going to use the potion. There's a Death Coil on the Archmage instantly. Another Skeleton's going to go down. Looks like the first Footman, unless I missed it. Looks like a Footman's going to go down as well. There's a Death Coil to keep that Fiend rather healthy. DK's going to take a lot of damage here, and he's going to have to leave his base here. Let's see if he's going to go for a second hero instantly. He's going to try to pick up that Lich as soon as possible. Frost Nova's going to help, maybe even Frost Armor, but I presume he's going to go for the Frost Nova. Death Knight coming back in, probably going to pick up a potion. There's the potion and a Rod of Necromancy, and it looks like Archmage is not even going to focus Death Knight for the time being. Now he does, and potion being popped now. Does have enough for a coil. Let's see if Archmage is going to respect that and back off a little bit. Water Elemental just going to try to get a few more whacks at this Death Knight. Footy's not taking too much damage from all this piercing damage. And Archmage rejoins the fight here. A few Footmen are going to go down. Another Water Elemental. There's a coil. Let's see who's going to win this hero battle. There is enough for one more coil, and it looks like Death Knight's going to chase this down. He probably will be able to kill it. One more hit will do it. Let's see if Archmage is going to be able to get away here. Meanwhile, a few Footmen still in the base. And I don't think there's enough for a coil. Not enough for a coil. Let's see if he chases down with that aura. Let's see. There's got Arcane Tower is going to start attacking him. Maybe a block with a peasant could help. And there's the block from the peasants. And now he could get a surround maybe. Just missed it. Just missed the surround. DK's going to get out of there. And Quest almost had a really nice surround kill on that Death Knight. Does have but they both have TPs though, just in case. But Archmage able to get out of that sticky situation. Nicely done there. Meanwhile, Lich is out. Was able to pick up some nice experience from those Footmen and Water Elemental. Did have to use quite a bit of resources though to kind of fend off that push. A few potions. Did have to use that mana potion. Maybe a little bit earlier than he really wanted to. And did lose a few ghouls as well. So let's see what Spot is going to try to do now as this game progresses. Maybe counter with expansion point. Doesn't look like he's going to do that though. Probably just going to be the standard Fiends into Destroyers. And meanwhile, we do have that Keep upgrade. A few towers back at Quest headquarters as well. We're actually going to see a Goblin Zep here on this Archmage. Level 4. I don't see a second hero yet. It is the Mountain King. So we are going to see that Mountain King, and these Fiends and the Lich are going to attack this Town Hall from a distance. And it looks like Quest is not ready to go in, and now he's ready to go in, it looks like. Archmage sitting at not max mana, but the aura is going to help him in the long run over time. Elemental is going to go down. Do have the first statue coming in, so he's going to have some nice healing as these pushes last longer and longer. Actually getting a meat wagon as well. So it looks like Spot really wants to put some pressure on the buildings here of Quest. Is going to have a Goblin Zep, as I mentioned before. Not sure if there was a web upgrade. Didn't catch it. We do see a Gargoyle, though. So interesting unit choice there for Spot. And let's see what Quest is going to do. Quest probably needs to address this situation here. He's probably going to take it head on. Does have that Mountain King with Stormbolt now. And let's see. He's probably going to bait with this Goblin Zep and see if there's web. And then probably micro his Footman away if there is no web. Meanwhile, farm being built here. Some more towers as well. Still staying at the T2, so we aren't going to see destroyers anytime soon. Meanwhile, we do have a fight. A little skirmish here. There's the first coil to keep that Fiend alive. Fiend might go down. Let's see if he's going to Stormbolt it. Nope, he did a death coil. I think he tried to maybe cancel that. It's going to take down that Fiend, though. Did use the Stormbolt there. And the Fiends are going to fall rather quickly to this human army. Another Fiend goes down, so that's 2 there for Quest. Doing a nice job. Now he's put his focus onto this Lich. Let's see if Lich is going to go for the Frost Armor. A lot of skeletons getting involved here. There's the Frost Armor. Looks like the next focus here for Quest is onto that statue. Losing a few footmen, though, and it's just the heroes left. There's a Stormbolt. Does have the Frost Armor. There's a Coil, keeping it alive, keeping that Lich pretty healthy. Does have that Gloves of Haste as well. Death Knight does not have enough mana for the time being for another Coil, so he does need to be careful. Mountain King doesn't have enough for a Stormbolt, though. We'll be able to take down that statue. Just the heroes here of the human. We do see 2 breakers getting involved, though. Let's see how many Arcane Sanctums are being produced here, or are pumping units. We do see there's 2 there, so he's gonna, looks like he's going for just strictly the spell breakers for the time being. We do see the first Meat Wagon out as well. Meat Wagon's gonna fall if he doesn't move it back quickly, and it looks like he's just gonna run it down. Meat Wagon goes down. And Lich shitting at almost level 3 now. Death Knight is level 4. Mountain King still at level 1. And we see the Archmage at 4 as well. Another Meat Wagon joins the party. T3 about halfway done here for Spot. And getting quite a few breakers now. No upgrades on them, though. I don't think I saw a Blacksmith. So no Blacksmith. Unless I missed it. Didn't see it, though. And here we go, another fight. Oh wow, Lich almost died there. Did get coiled. These breakers are going to be pretty nice with that that mana drain, that feedback against these heroes as well as the statues in the long run. And they're kind of hard to take down, I would say, with just strictly a Fiend army doing most of your damage. As you can see here, not taking too much damage here. Looks like the first Browbreaker might go down, though. And there it is. Stormbolt going again. There is enough mana for a Coil. Let's see if he's trying to get that mana down. And wow, he was really close at getting that mana down. Playing with fire there. Spot's going to lose a Meat Wagon, though. And there's a Bolt again. There is no more Coil. Lich is going to be able to run away, though. Let's see. There is enough for one more Stormbolt here. Breaker's just chasing down this Lich. Let's see if he changes his focus fire here onto the Death Knight. Maybe he might go for Surround here with a Stormbolt. Is going to take on a statue. There's a Stormbolt. Let's see if he gets a Surround here. Looks like he's going to get it. So he's going to get the Surround. Going to force a TP. There's the TP. And Quest playing this pretty well. There's a lot of the map control in this game so far. Expansion points. And putting a lot of pressure here on Spot to really force something. Spot does pick up that orb there on the Lich with the Gloves of Haste, so over time could be able to pump out pretty good amount of right-click damage from that Lich. Meanwhile, we do see that T2 upgrade, excuse me, T3 to the castle. Some priests being produced. So a little diversification here coming for Quest. At 14 minutes in. And Spot's going to try to take on a bigger creep camp. Almost lost a statue there. Going to get a nice item here, though. Let's see what he picks up. It's going to be a Helm of Valor. So we are sitting at T3 here. Is getting that Destroyer form and producing an Abomination as well. Taking some decent damage here. Lich is at level 3, though, now. It's pretty nice. And he also, if we heard that, he also picked up the Dark Ranger. 90 of health. So we got a T3. Oh, it looks like a Gargoyle got picked off doing some scouting, it looks like. Boots of Speed. Squirrel Healing. Got a Forest Troll picked up as well. Level 2 on the Mountain King. Level 4 on the Archmage here. And both players doing some pretty big camps here. Getting some items, getting some more levels on their heroes. Got the level 2 already. Picked up on that Dark Ranger. Gonna get some Silence, most likely. And probably some Dark Arrow, I would assume. No TPs. For the Death Knight, at least. TP on Archmage still. Archmage is gonna scout this. And Mountain King is level 3 now, so that Stormbolt's gonna be pretty painful. And he's gonna have some really nice focus on specific units here in this upcoming fight. And it looks like Spot is not gonna let Quest farm this. And there is the Thunderclap. I know it now. If you guys watched my previous one. Oh, Mountain King's being focused, though. He's going to get silenced here. Does not have a emergency safe item here. Taking quite a bit of damage. Is going to have to back off, though. Does have this Healing War, so that's going to be nice if he doesn't attack that. You need to attack that with one Fiend. And we do... I was wondering where he got the that spell, but the breakers just stole it from the creep. First abomination out, actually. There's no disease cloud yet. Mount King sitting pretty close. Is going to have a wand of mana stealing. Might sell it. Might keep it, actually, though. It's kind of nice on the Mount King. That -5 armor doing a pretty good job there. Here we go, another fight. There's a silence to start things off. Mountain King would have to back up. There's a healing ward going down, and these spellbreakers are trying to hold the line right now. One is going to be microed back. Let's see what the Mountain King's first focus is going to be. Is going to get nuked. There's a coil. There's a Nova. There's a Thunderclap to respawn. Mountain King might fall. Very close, but it's not going to fall. Looks like Abomination might fall as well. Is he going to coil? What's he going to coil? A Fiend or the A-Bomb? I would presume he's going to coil the Abomination. There he goes. He coils it now. And this slow's really going to hurt. He has some sorcerers involved into the army, Quest does. There is the Wand of Mana Stealing. Instantly cancel that Stormbolt with a Potion of Invulnerability. And it looks like Mountain King might fall down. No, he got a level up. 44 HP, but this Destroyer doing some nice damage here. Archmage gonna need to focus it, but these Fiends super slow, taking a lot of damage, and it looks like Spot is gonna have to retreat now. Let's see, do we have that dark, what level is that Dark Ranger? Level 2 still. These Undead heroes pretty strong, but this human army outlasting. Looks like we have an expansion attempt here by Spot as well. Some more creeping. Trying to get these Undead heroes leveled up as much as possible before this human gets the ultimate army. Mountain King over here. Let's see who's good. He got a potion invisibility, actually. That's gonna be interesting what he's using that for. Maybe he just did it because he has a lot of gold. Let's check his gold really quick. Actually, doesn't have too much gold. The food though. 72 food for Quest, and Spot is staying at 50. Another A-Bomb. No disease cloud yet. It does cost a lot of lumber, but it looks like he has it. So I wonder if he's going to upgrade that this game. Meanwhile, Mountain King sitting over here. Actually took the Devourer away. There's a silence. It looks like this Mountain King might go down. Potion of Invulnerability being popped there. There's a Stormbolt into a Thunderclap. Dark Ranger might fall. No, there's a coil in response. Mountain King's to be focused down. There's the nuke. Nicely done. Just did basic Frost Nova focus into a coil. And Quest just let that happen a little bit too easy here. And he's going to still try to fight this here. Maybe he's going to change to Blizzard once these Destroyers are up. They're just taking away the Elementals. And we have a level 5 Death Knight now. And it looks like Spot is really turning this one around. We do see a Griffin out, though. And there's a TP by Quest. Quest lost quite a bit here. And as these Undead heroes get more levels, they become a lot more dangerous, specifically with just their nuking ability onto the Mountain King and Archmage. One Sorcerer going to be left behind, and we do see this expansion point being finished here for Spot, so that's going to be critical. It does not look like Quest has scouted that, so the longer the game goes, it's definitely going to favor Spot in the long run. Some more creeping. Constant creeping here by Spot, and it looks like Quest is not going to give this up for free. I don't think the Mountain King is back yet, though. He's not going to revive him back from the tavern. That would cost a lot. Some nice items here. Got that Sobi mask. Here we go. Another skirmish coming. Quest definitely doesn't want to give this camp up for free. And one more right quick from that Lich is going to get it. There is the web upgrade. Focus onto the Abomination. We do see the Holy Light coming off, and first Griffin's going to fall. We do need to have this Paladin play pretty safe here. There's another Holy Light. The Griffins are the first to go down. We actually do see a Goblin Shredder getting involved here as well. Nuke might go off on this Paladin. No, the right clicks, and he actually... What just happened? I swear I was seeing Holy Light, but oh, he must have passed that Potion of Invulnerability, I assume. Yeah, that's... No, Divine Shield. How was he healing then? I don't know. Someone check that. I don't know. Oh, he's level 2 now. Whoops, did I miss that? I guess he's level 2. Anyways, Spot did lose a lot of units there. Might be worth it, though, just for the hero levels. got that close Dark Ranger to level 4. Lich 4.5. And DK just above 5. Mountain King does rejoin the party. Pretty tanky. Let's see what else. What's going on here? So Militia. Looks like he might go for another creep. Or expansion point, excuse me. And wow, Quest hasn't spotted that. Oh, we almost have a kill onto that Death Knight. Is going to force a TP. Response, Divine Shield going off. Very close there. Might check that replay if I have the capabilities just to give a better look at that, how the DK almost went down. Meanwhile, another TP being picked up here. Potion of healing as well. Gold mine collapsing. Human gold mine collapsing as well. And just 1-to-1 expansion point. Quest did send his peasants pretty far north, though. And let's see if they're going to do the Walk of Shame or just start making a town hall. Looks like they're just going to do the Walk of Shame.
Research complete.
Spotless sitting at 58 food. Quest at 75. So Quest presumably should win a fight. But we'll see. These undead heroes are pretty strong. Gonna be close to level 5. We have a reincarnation. That's gonna be pretty helpful too to avoid some nukes. Excuse me. Not a bad late game item here. We have 4 griffins, spellbreakers. Does he have the sorcerers? So it looks like he gave up the sorcerers against these destroyers. We did hear an abomination come out as well. Let's see. I could see some potions coming through. Do see the staff out for Quest. Meanwhile, it looks like we have a fight here. Fight incoming. There's a Stormbolt to start things off. Into a Thunderclap, doing a lot of damage. There's going to be a potion being responded there by the Death Knight. Looks like a Fiend is going to go down. Paladin's being focused. Silence Nuke into Divine Shield. Very close there. Pulling with fire. There's a Stormbolt. A bomb is going to go down. And now the focus is on to the Mountain King. And Mountain King might be taken down. No, staffed away. These nukes from the Undead heroes very strong, but these units of Quest doing work here. And he still has the Water Elementals. Excuse me. There's a Frost Nova onto those Griffins. One Griffin's going to go down. Silence. And it looks like these Undead units are going to fall rather quickly here. Griffin's doing a lot of work here. Death Knight might go down. There's a potion. And there's a heal. There's a nuke. So Death Knight trades with the Paladin there. A lot of units still sitting here for Quest. Maybe it's just deceiving with all these peasants, though. About 3 Griffins left, maybe 4. And 5 breakers, maybe. I can see that clearly. And it looks like Quest is pretty hard committing to this. Let's see here. Death Knight being made back. And it looks like it's just the Dark Ranger, 1 Destroyer, as well as the Lich. Mountain King should be coming back soon. Unless he's still back at the base healing up. He's still sitting there. And it's just the Archmage for now. He does have that mass teleportation if he wants to use it to get out. But it looks like he's going to really commit to this. Lich going to sacrifice a skeleton there to get some more mana. Doesn't have enough for a Nova, but once he gets that Nova, these Griffins are probably going to explode. Quest turns his focus onto the Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger looks like it's going to fall, is trapped. Dark Ranger's going to fall now. There's the Frost Nova I was talking about. Griffin's going to go down, and now it just looks like it's the heroes against heroes here, and this Lich may have an advantage if he's able to kite this one out a little bit. And there's the focus onto the Archmage starting to. Maybe a block here with this Fiend. No, he was just running out there. Lich running away from these Spellbreakers. And pretty evenly matched here. And the expansion point actually for Quest ended. And it looks like another expansion point being made by Spotless. So Spotless a little bit ahead here, being a little sneaky. Lich might fall here. Lich is getting close. He is surrounded now. Does have 1 more rod if he wants to use it. And Lich is going to go down. So Lich is down. There's no gold yet. I'm not sure why this Mountain King isn't coming over yet. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm not sure why. Maybe he forgot about his Mountain King. Death Knights is coming out rather shortly. This might be taken down, though, by these Elementals. I think he'll be able to make it out. And if he doesn't have any gold, if Quest doesn't have any gold, Undead might be able to pull this one out. Death Knight coming back out. Does have enough for 1 coil. And where's this Mountain King? Mountain King's at the Goblin Merchant, it looks like. And now it's just going to be cleaning up all these peasants. Destroyer is still alive. There's a Death Coil actually being used, actually. There's a staff to at least save that one spell breaker for another day. Meanwhile, Mountain King coming in. Pretty sloppy fight and pretty close fight, actually. Still Walk of Shaman over here. Human out of gold, it looks like. There's a reveal, actually, to take down that fiend. It's not bad. Not a bad use of 50 gold, I suppose. But he still doesn't see the Undead has 2 expansion points, I believe. He thinks it's just an even game with no expansion points, I believe. Let's check his vision. Did he spot it? No, he did. He spotted him. Okay, just kidding. He definitely spotted him. He's running towards it right now. Archmage coming in. Going to use a Water Elemental to tank these towers, most likely. And let's see. Might just go for the Acolytes. Death Knight running over here, making sure there's not a hidden expansion over there. And no, he's just going to go straight for the towers. Let's see how much gold Quest is sitting at. 108. He really doesn't have any gold. In contrast, we do see Spotless sitting at a pretty decent amount of gold, but he did take down the altar. So is he making one over here? He did. He's making one over here. He's actually going for the Dark Ranger first before the Lich, it looks like. Unless he's going to make the Lich back from the tavern. So he's got the Lich back from the tavern. And this still should be pretty close, because Spotless is going to run out of gold most likely. Or it doesn't have too much. He's sitting at 219-ish. And it is going to be a close hero versus hero battle late game. We'll see how this goes. Paladin is being remade as well. So human could... It's a pretty toss-up. Pretty much a toss-up right here, I would say. Maybe favored Undead just because he has the mine up. But let's see how things pan out. Some more Walk of Shame. Divine Shield being popped. Level 3 Paladin, actually. But we do see a level 5 Lich and level 5 DK. We do see a Stormbolt. Maybe if he gets this nuke on this Archmage, it's going to be over. There's an early Holy Light. But same with Reverse. If there is a Stormbolt into a Holy Light, maybe he needs a coil. Is he going to pass it? He's passing. He didn't pass it? He didn't pass. He's not going to pass the Potion of Immobility, actually. He's going to use the coil. Pretty close there. And whoever gets the correct nuke here is going to win this game. So pretty close, back and forth nukes there. Staff being used. And, but it looks like Undead's going to be able to produce some units. Still has his buildings up there. And Quest definitely just scouted this. Probably kicking himself that he didn't respond a little bit sooner to prevent that. Still using the Walk of Shame for these peasants right here. Actually staffed the Mountain King back. So Mountain King's going to have to stay there until he gets full HP, I believe. Dark Ranger coming out. And I think Spotless is going to probably pull out the win here. Unless he gets nuked pretty bad. There's a silence. So yeah, so he's got that silence abuse into a nuke. Paladin can't heal yet. Silence still on the heroes. And these human units are going to be taken down. So yeah, with this expansion point up, it looks like Undead's going to be able to pull this one off. Level 6. And he's not going to go for the dead. He's going to go for the level 3 on the aura. Which I would hope he would do. Not too many units to revive. And here we go. Instant Divine Shield is going to be the focus onto the Mountain King. There's a Holy Light nuke incoming, and there's the Thunderclap to respond. Mountain King goes down, and yeah, looks like Quest is going to call that GG there. Pretty nice game, Spotless. Really nice heroes, and hope you guys really enjoyed the webcam, as well as hopefully I tossed in the instant replay feature a little bit, trying to experiment like that. So hope you guys enjoy the commentary, and catch you later.